Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Ford Focus ST line walk around video. But like always, if you are enjoying our content and would like to see more in the future, can I recommend clicking that subscribe button, and that way you'll be in tune with all of our latest content. This here is an Agate Black Ford Focus ST line estate MHEV. So that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. So that means there's no plugging in, there's no waiting for it to charge, you just get some very good MPG out the back of it. And that is partly thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine making 155 PS of power. That 155 PS of power is then transmitted through the front wheels through a 6-speed manual gearbox. This Focus is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning we have Ford warranty all the way till May 2026. We've done just over 7,000 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. Right, let's go position ourselves at the near side front where we begin all of these videos. And the first thing to do is present to you the remote central locking key in all of its beauty. Next, clicking the unlock button is going to wake up the daytime running lamps. Daytime runners give other road users the ultimate visibility, no matter the lighting condition, meaning you're always going to be seen. Inside there are some beautiful LED headlights. They've actually badged them around the side as well. Ford LED headlights. And just below we have front parking sensors that trail themselves all the way around that front lip of the bumper. That little dully black bit underneath the number plate there is a front-facing radar responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, such as pre-collision assist. I shall cover the driver assistance pack in its entirety once we're inside the vehicle. Now moving ourselves around to these wonderful... Whoa, sorry, excuse me, I just fell over. Dear, there we go. There, what was I saying? 17-inch alloy wheels there, guys. 17 in a Y-spoke design. They're finished in a magnetic grey colour. And as you can see, being the ST line, we have the silver painted brake calipers there also. The tyres fitted are the Continental Premium Contact 7 tyres. And again, only doing 7,000 miles of work. They're in very good condition. I'm going to draw your attention up to the windscreen quickly because we have a couple of sensors to discuss. The one down the bottom there is a light sensor for the automated lights. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. Furthermore, there's two at the top of the windscreen there. That longish one is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. This can be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter, meaning when your speed limiter is on and you drive past a varying speed sign, it will change your limiter automatically. And to the left hand side is a rain sensor for the rain sensing wipers. Further north on the roof of this vehicle we have matte black roof rails. So if you did require getting a roof box on, that is easily achievable. Drawing your attention back down to the body of the vehicle, I'm just going to get the key out, lock the vehicle and place that back in my pocket. Take the camera to half zoom, because on the door handle we have those 5 lines which signifies we have keyless entry. A tap behind the door handle unlocks the vehicle, and a tap on those door handles once more will then lock the vehicle. So please note we have power folding and heated door mirrors, and at the end there we also have the blind spot assist monitors. This will give you an orange illumination if someone's in your blind spot, either on the near side or the off side of the vehicle. Keyless entry has a little safety feature, so if you don't open the door within about 20 seconds or so, it will then lock itself once more. So look out for those mirrors folding in just a second. We're going to start to make our way around the vehicle now, so you can see rear privacy glass really aids that two-way colour scheme. So we've got black on black with the grey wheels. It really does look smart, this one. At this stage of the video, I take a step back on the offside rear, just gently rock the camera side to side, hopefully displaying just how beautiful all the body panels are. There we are. As you can see, it's like a mirror this side. It's incredibly good condition. Then we're going to link that just back round to the offside rear, giving you a good look at that alloy. Again, another Eco Contact 6 tyre, 17 inches rear discs on this one as well. So moving ourselves around the rear bumper, rear parking sensors feature, which are complemented just beautifully with a high definition reversing camera, which I'll give you a dramatic close-up there as well. Honestly, that looks amazing on the new Sync 4 module. I'll show you that in a second. And now at the near side rear, again we're going to give it the exact same treatment, so just gently rocking the camera down the near side of the body, hopefully giving everybody a good understanding of how beautiful these body panels are. So now back round to the near side rear. Give you a nice look at that. Now following that all the way back down to the near side front wheel. There we are. So that is a 360-degree tour of the exterior now. So don't forget as well, that's worth noting, keyless entry is on the passenger door as well. Lovely. Just as it started to rain. Okay, so moving ourselves around the rear, so we've done the exterior, let's now have a look inside. So a double unlock feature on the key there, and that opens up the electronic power tailgate. So the button to open and shut it is on the right hand side of the sill. Then that reveals the incredibly large volume rear boot space. Big enough for all your sports equipment. I reckon you're going to get 5 or 6 suitcases in there, not a problem. Maybe you're going on a staycation, you need to get all your luggage in there, not a problem. A couple of big dogs, no issue as well. Actually, it's perfect because it's got a nice low entry into the boot there, so a couple of big dogs in there, not a problem. Well, it depends how big your dog is, I guess. I reckon you're going to get 10 chihuahuas in there, not a problem. It's a very sophisticated layout in the back of this Focus. Let me present to you, to begin with, the retractable tonneau cover, like so. And once you've had enough of it, just retracts like so. Either side, we have these little handles here, so we can pull down the rear seats to give you a nice 40-60 split all the way through. Doesn't stop there. You also have these little pegs here, so you can put your shopping on them, close them up again, so your beans aren't going to go rolling out everywhere, or your peas, for example. I like that. It's a good little system. In addition, look how clever this is, right? So that the back flips upwards like so, and you can see we've got a little bit there which just holds it into position like so. And we have a nice rubber lining underneath here. So as the image does suggest, you can put muddy wellies and damp umbrellas and other goodies down there, so you can separate your items, whatever you've got in the boot, with your muddy bits. Big fan. Also, push this all the way back like so. Then you have a divider underneath, so you've got more storage in that section there. But you can lift this divider up and place it wherever you'd like, really. It's a very nice little design. Also, we have more party tricks. More, you say. Underneath the boot liner here is a space saver spare wheel, and in the song in there is all the relevant tools and jacks you may ever require to change the wheel on the side of a road. And I'm going to try one hand to construct this once again, just to demonstrate how easy it is to do. That goes in that section there. Maybe I'll take you to half zoom to show you the whole. There you go. Big fan of that. Very lovely system. Anyway, click the button. That shuts up the boot. Right. Let's now have a look inside the rear. The first job is to get this seat back into position, which is, as you can see, easily achievable. Right, beginning on the driver's rear door card. Hardware in plastics. If you did have children in the back there with mucky fingers, be nice and easy to wipe clean. Leading into a cloth soft touch armrest there, and we have the corresponding switch for the corresponding electric window. Spinning the camera around to show you the beautiful rear interior. So it's a cloth interior. We've got the black cloth around the edges, a chessboard pattern in the middle with the red ST line stitching around the outside. I'm a big fan of that red stitching as well. Back to the smaller humans of the world, if you did carry them, you need ISO fixing seats. And this Focus has two, one on the left hand and one on the right hand rear. In addition, down there is a 12-volt socket ready for all charging, so you can get a little adapter in there to make it USB-C, and that can charge up all iPads and things such as that. Where does this rain come from? Oh dear. Right, let's get in the dry, shall we? So let's just finish off by the driver's door card. Door handle leading into this lovely little carbon fibre strip, and then we've got a soft touch synthetic leather on the door card there, leading into again a cloth armrest. All four window controls. You have your folding mirrors, your rear window lock, interior locking, and electric mirror adjustment on this cluster. So for the last time, let's spin that camera around to show you some of these seats. Again, it's a lovely black cloth with a chessboard pattern down the lower back and the base part of the seat. Again, that lovely red stitching. These are manually adjustable seats. We have a rear tilt, a height, a lumbar support, and forward and backwards is done the conventional rail underneath. I'm just going to jump inside and shelter from this rain, so please just bear with me for a second. Okie dokie. So the first thing, the mileage. I said it was just over 7,000, and it is 7,212.8 exactly at the time of doing this video. So to complement the keyless entry system, the key's still in my pocket, down there we have an engine start stop button. So to press your foot on the clutch, one click of the button, and that will gain us power. So to begin, I'm going to give you a tour around the dashboard ahead of us. To begin, the left hand side is a conventional RPM gauge, counting the revolutions of the crankshaft times 1,000, also known as the output power of the engine. Down at the bottom there we have a coolant temperature sensor and also a fuel gauge. To the right hand side, an analog speedo with miles per hour around the outside and kilometers an hour in the middle. And in the middle we have this digital driver display. I'm going to be controlling that using the return, the OK up and down, and menu button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Nice and easy. Click the OK, the message disappears. First on to your information page, we can see things such as oil life, auto stop start, you've got your seatbelt warnings, local hazard information, and even see your live tyre pressures. Coming down once more, we're into your first trip computer. So as an average, this is average 43.1, but you could do a lot better than that. Down into My View, click on the menu button, and you can adjust what you'd like to see as your My View preferences. Wherever it is, the digital speedometer, the hybrid gauge, fuel economy, you can adapt this to your preference. Down now into driver assistance. The driver assistance is actually on the screen itself, which I shall come back to in a minute. But this is where you'll see all of the cruise control button, well, cruise control optics if you like. As you can see, set speed is at the bottom, and as you turn it on and off, you can see your limiter there as well. Set your limiter, and see that little cutout, little circle bottom right hand side of the screen. This is where the traffic speed signs will appear ahead of you. So that's a bit about the screen itself. That's all there is to say. So now I'm just going to move the seat back a little bit so you don't just see all knees at this part of the video. So again, right hand side, controlling that screen. Then we have a voice command, a pick up, decline, and previous and next song function. Left hand side is your cruise control. So again, all the buttons around it. So we have cancel, set speed plus and minus, standby top right, speed limiter bottom right, and we have volume controls, volume up, minus, volume plus, and also a mute button. Moving into the central reservation of this beautiful Focus, up here we have this nice little cubby hole inside there. This is where all your sweets go on your longer journeys. I won't have any arguments about that. Underneath here is a lovely adjustable cup holder mechanism, whether you've got a big bottle, little bottle, 2 Coke cans, 1 McDonald's cup, either or, clamp them in place. Your coffee's not going to go flying out everywhere in the morning, and when you're done, cover it back up again. Auto hold and electronic handbrake. Then we're into the 6-speed manual gearbox. It's a beautiful gearbox actually. It flicks through the gears just lovely. The construction of the EcoBoost engine is you get a nice amount of torque early on in the power band, so they rev higher. That's why we have the 6th gear to lower the revs when you're cruising on the motorway. Again, pop it into your cruiser gear with the cruise control and you'll easily be achieving over 50 miles a gallon. Down there is a USB-C, a USB-A, and also a 12-volt socket. Again, perfect for your charging needs, and also perfect for your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but I'll come back to that in a second. Gone are the controls for the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. We don't need those anymore, they're now on the screen. Simply have a volume rocker and on and off for the radio. The left button is a mode button, and we have a max demist for the front, auto stop start, and a find parking. And obviously your push button start there as well. Now on to the goodies. This here is the new Sync 4A monitor. So it is in a landscape orientation, and this has all the goodies you'll ever need on a infotainment screen on a vehicle. Let me give you a quick tour. To begin with, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. How do I adjust my heaters? This button here will expand you up to this page, and there you can adjust the different flows of vents with max air conditioning, max demist and dual zone on the right hand side. After a certain amount of time this will then disappear. I thought he was going to do it, disappear, there we go. And see, you know, it's only a quick toggle. So all the essential buttons are on the bottom here. So again, it's got the dual zone air conditioning, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. And if that's what you need to do, you just need to click on the temperature. Then you can adjust the left hand side of the cabin. So for example, you had a very cold passenger, you can keep them nice and warm whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. In addition to that, air conditioning, rear demist, electronically front heated windscreen, the words come out in a weird order, automatic, and we have fan speed found there. Then next to it is your recirculation, so it's nice and easy once you know where the buttons are. This is your home page effectively, so on the left hand side you have a snapshot of the navigation, and like you see, it's a nice clear screen. It's almost like using a smartphone, so it's like a pinch system. As you can see, it's nice and responsive. For example, you would like to come to Perkins Garages to have a look at this Focus, and I do not blame you. You shall need Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, and like so, it's so quick, it will navigate your route straight here to Perkins Garages. Click home button once more, then we're back to square one. Here you have your radio, your phone connectivity, and on the side here, different things such as apps at the bottom, so you can find your mobile apps. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so two fantastic CarPlay systems. So if you do have a smartphone, either use the USB data cable in one of those ports down the bottom, or if your phone supports it, wireless CarPlay as well. So fantastic, you don't even need the cable anymore, but it's a fantastic system to keep your hands off your phone whilst you're driving. There's many advantages of it all, and I'm sure you know much about them, but my favourite one is the voice command button on the steering wheel. I myself am an iPhone user, so when I click the voice command, that activates Siri, and from there I can ask Siri to do, well, whatever I like really, whether it's make phone calls, send text messages, what's the weather like next week, or anything you like. It's going to keep your hands off your phone whilst driving. Let's go home once again. We can then go into features. This is where you can find your selectable drive modes. So in this instance we have a normal, eco and sport drive mode. Click back, then we're into the driver assistance pack. The driver assistance key includes your auto stop start, rolling start stop speed threshold, traction control. We have the intelligent speed limiter, we have a lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, rear view camera, blind spot information system, and cross traffic alert. So tons of amazing software keeping you nice and safe on the road. Then we can go into settings. This is where you can adjust all of your crucial settings, such as your general settings, for example, your measurements and things such as that. Then you can go into vehicle, bottom left, and you've got all your goodies in there as well. So I mentioned some of these earlier with the sensors, such as your rain sensing wipers, your auto folding mirrors, your power lift gate. So there's tons of goodies on there as well. So that's about it for me today. The last thing I'm going to do is just pop it into reverse to display to you the beautiful reversing camera. Look how glorious that looks. It's a very high definition camera, and you've got your park pilot in the middle, so as you turn the steering wheel, the lines are going to move, guiding you into those tighter spaces. To the right hand side we have the proximity sensors for the front and rear parking sensors. This will give you an intermittent beep and a colourway as you get closer to the object in question. That's a lovely park pilot indeed. Let's just pop it back into neutral so I don't forget, and reapply the handbrake. So that's about it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did have any other questions, get in contact using the number 01376 550 899. If you like the video, subscribe, and I'll be speaking to you again real soon. Goodbye for now.